is Andre Sweeney, the Life Specialist. Welcome to the Get a Life Show, the show that gives you the tools and principles necessary for an outstanding life. Well, today's segment is called the RIP, Real Interventions for People, and today I'm ripping up Stupid Fathers, Part 3. That's right, I hope you've heard my series on stupid fathers. It's a horrible thing for a child to be raised by someone that's stupid. Now, in today's segment, I'm going to be talking about here, but not here. Now, I've ripped up fathers that are not in the home. Fathers that take no time out with their children, never see their children. I ripped up fathers who don't want to take care of their kids, but get mad when other men do. But today I'm going to rip up the type of father that we don't hear about too often. Yet it's the guy who marries the woman, is in the home with the kid, takes care of the child financially, and wakes up every morning and sees their child. But this father, the problem is, they're still detached emotionally. Do you realize that you can bring all your money home to your wife and to your children and still not be there? Do you realize that you can live in the same house with your child and never talk, never really communicate, never really connect? There are thousands of young boys out there who live with their dad and their father never talks to them. There are thousands of young boys out there who grow up and wake up in the same house with their father, but yet never connect. And when they get older, they realize that they really don't have a relationship with their father. It's sad to grow up in the same house with your son and never really know him. Never really get to know him intimately. Fathers, it's not enough just to financially take care of your kids. It's not even enough just to see them every day. You got to connect. Parenthood is a full circle business. It's not a half circle. It's not a piece of the pie. It's not a quarter. It's not a half. It is a full piece of the pie type of deal. It's the whole thing. And unfortunately, many fathers who live with their children think that it's okay as long as I'm around. And that's part of it. To a young boy, the fact that you're there is something great. To a young child growing up, the fact that he has the finances to have clothes and food on the table, yeah, that's major. But also what that child wants is you. He wants to be able to dialogue with you. He wants to be able to talk about the game with you. He wants to not only go outside and play catch, but to see the smile on your face, to see the approval, even to see the disapproval. A child needs to be able to connect with his father. A child needs to know how you feel, and they need you to know how they feel. If you're going to be a successful father, there's more to it than just being there. You got to talk to that young man. You got to talk to that young lady. You got to let them know that you're there for them. You have to share your experiences with them. The reason why so many young men have trouble going into men is because they have no model. Well, just because you're there, that doesn't make you an effective role model. Growing up, I talked to my dad. I asked him, how do you do this? How do you do that? And he meticulously went into detail about how to do things. Yeah, I seen him around, but he was hands-on. He showed me, and he also told me. So I want to talk to all of you fathers out there who think that it's okay for you to be there but not communicate with your child. Well, let me tell you what's going to happen. If you don't communicate with your son, he's going to grow up and he's going to say, my father was there. But he's also going to say he wasn't there. Why live with your son for 21 years and still not know him? Why pay all that money for shoes and basketballs and summer camps? And still, at the end of the day, when your child looks at you, it's like two strangers staring at each other. Why go through all that? I don't care what your father did or did not say to you. It's your obligation to talk to your son. Tell him you love him. That's not masculine. That's not. I mean, that's not being feminine. Excuse me. That's not being gay. Put your arm around your son. Tell him how much it means to you. Tell him you love him. A lot of young men are detached from their emotions. It's because no man has ever touched them appropriately. Put your hand around your son and tell him you approve. Put your arm around him and tell him you disapprove when it's time. But let him feel you in his heart. Let him see you there. Let him know and be clear how you feel. Not I wonder if dad loves him, but to hear you say it and then show it. That's a good man. That's a good father. But just to go to work every day, bring your paycheck home, and go in your room and sit there and avoid intimacy with your son, that's stupid. And I'm here to tell any father who does that to get a life.